Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to stream. I'm tired. I'm sick. Gonna do my best. It is lovely to have you here. Josh and Crow and anybody who's lurking. Yeah. Not a lot of palaver. I'm just gonna jump into stream. Yeah. Today certainly was a day. I can confirm that. Of all days, today was one of them. I appreciate it, Crow. It's not the biggest deal. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the jazzy remix of this music. But it does have the energy I needed. Crow, you don't have to do that. You can treat yourself better than that.
I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah, it really has, Josh.
Don't forget me!
Thank you, Stitch. I'll never forget you. I cannot fight them. Not yet. Everything here is in the 30s. I'm level 15. Yeah, Crow, that sounds like the experience I've heard other people share. Am I gonna start stream with some level grinding?
Invitation.
I am,
They'll
apparently.
live to regret that.
Mostly just for the music.
Snow blast. Chill stroke. I will continue to rely on you. Waiting for your go-ahead.
It's a great relief having you at my side in battle, Hugo.
If I can make my comrades feel at ease, that is more important than vanquishing 100 monsters.
You are a paragon among men, Your Majesty.
I have heard
But few would reach
good
the same
things about
conclusion
Death.
as you.
Keep a calm head, everybody.
We've got
This welcome party's a little rough for my taste.
I've heard that the story does some very interesting things.
You saved me. Star slash.
I shall hold the front Whirling dragon! How about this?
Waiting for your go-ahead.
Let me magnify
You are the
that.
greatest companion I could wish for.
How about this? Deal with them once and
I'm
for
on
all.
Star slash.
I'll steal up.
Man, Richard's
Your
good.
go-ahead. I'm there, Bridget. Chill stroke. I'm on
You cannot save me. I will ready. Look out.
You saved me. Star
Think
slash.
again.
You saved me.
Flame.
I'm really glad it was me who got to awaken you, Mithra.
Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
No reason.
I don't know enough about the story of Deathloop to comment on it. I just know that I've heard the gameplay is pretty good. I think Jin... Yep.
Let's use it wisely.
Never need to apologize, Stitch. This is here 500 years in the future as well, which is not a huge surprise. But I can't get up there. Or anywhere? Did I? No, okay. I thought I got myself stuck. You do now, Stitch. Yo, I am so tired. I got maybe 4 hours of sleep. And on top of that, I'm still a little bit sick. So it's, yeah, it's a time. Lusting from your bowels
always
sure
wanted
is
to
a
do
phrase,
this.
Crow. It's not something I expected to read today, but here we are.
I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah. For no good reason. Let's play as Aegean. Oh, someone must have asked me to fight these.
Intention of sparing. They are many, but we are strong.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no, there are many of them. This is a good time for Aegean to break out his evasion. Okay. We seem to have survived. Stitch, I never hated ice-type blades.
That reminds me, Hugo. Did you ever
One of my favorite blades is ice-type. You know that.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Aspar, didn't you once tell me about how one slithered out from under your pillow?
That was a long time ago. Just forget it.
Yeah. Just a little bit of lore there. Hugo is scared of snakes because when he was a kid once slithered out from under his
Count
pillow.
on me.
I have no intention of sparing.
Stay focused and we can pull this off.
God, Aegean's slow with that stutter stepping.
Water move. Just trust. You're wide open. I feel close to you. I know our I'll attack on your mark. Dive a call.
Hey, I got in the smash. I was waiting for that. A quick way to do a lot of damage to those guys. When they go up, you swap to Hugo or anybody who has a smash art. And it can deal a ton of damage very, very quickly. Thank you for the dude stitch. Yeah. Hi, Crogain. Name's Crogain. Crogain the Blade. My driver looks like an overgrown furball, but he's really a seasoned merc. A real hard nut. Thing is, I think he's gone in over his head this time. This job's too much for him to handle. So we've been looking around for drivers with a good track record who'd be able to join in. I can tell just by looking that you folks aren't some lousy Sunday drivers. You must have seen real combat. Interested? But first I'll want to see how you'd measure up in a fight. Thank you, Juice. Hello. Stitch, I'm planning on completing every main quest. The only thing I might not do is, like spoilers, the Golden Beasts. But apart from that, I do plan on doing a close to 100% playthrough of this. As for the rules, let's have you pull up a second stage blade combo, say about 5 times. Doesn't matter which elements you use, just do any special and then any other one that's level 2 or above 5 times. And obviously, since you can't rely on your allies for linking up the specials, you might Now, so since you can rely on your allies for linking up the specials, you might want to try and mix it up. Place, time, and target's up to you. I just want to know if your blade combos are up to scratch. I may look like a meathead, but I know my ether. I can feel some of your power level pull up a special wherever you are. No one else seems to have this ability. That's rad as heck. Anyway, I've talked long enough. Hope you've got what it takes.
May I offer my assistance?
We've already gone through specials. Yeah, we've already done this. Yeah, I'm not gonna read the same tutorial again. It's pretty when it rains.
Right. So it was the Cian forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but... well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring the larger danger.
And right now, that is the one thing we cannot afford.
Spooky noises.
I will go take a look.
Incidentally, how has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow?
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed. Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worried?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
So yeah, that's how Adam got the Aegis Core Crystal. It was given to him.
So that's why the returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indol would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then towards you.
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty. Some of our troops have returned to base, but...
Is something wrong?
they're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, hmm? That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work, or opportunities for looting.
As your majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing, then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but graveyards.
What the?
Oh no.
We know who's still at the graveyard. The cutie. Sorry, cuties.
At first, I thought to take it. But I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
So, the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her.
I believe so, Juice. Worry not.
Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least. Big change from a tiny kid trying not to piss herself in fear.
They can, Juice. It's very special.
You're... No! God.
You remember me? How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I'll hold them up. You get to the others quickly.
No use. Hayes, he knew about you. He brought no blades, just more mercs.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting.
Yep, we have to fight a small army without Jin or any allies.
Well, you're not so tough. Yeah,
Crashing within the day.
It bounced!
You're dead.
These guys are aggressively Australian. You're dead, Drongo? Lord. Apathetic Archibald.
We have to move ever forward. Sorry, but no. Right on target.
Hayes has a fantastic talent art. She can use up she can use up all of her special recharge to stop enemies for a short time. It's very powerful.
Here comes the birdie. How about this?
Come on. Right on target. Come on.
How about this?
Careful, guys.
What? Carving you to bits.
improve.
Ooh,
I have to.
that was a nice way to finish it.
Think again, girlie.
You're starting to piss me off. Oi! Surround them so they don't get away!
My lady, you have to go.
It's all right. He's here.
You bastard! No!
Cuts off his arm again.
Had enough. What's next then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about...
Enough.
Chair, hello.
That's enough, Jim. Just leave him. For my sake.
Hello, chair. What were you doing? Heck, Nobu cute. Monhan Rise. Why am I not surprised? But yeah, thank you for the raid and welcome. Mopsla Hopsla.
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so...
Did he?
Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
Yeah, I should play StarCraft one day. I always wanted to when I was a kid. It's fine, Juice.
My arms!
Nikki also cute.
Bastards!
We'll snuggle more.
I'm gonna kill him!
Grumpy Sass, thank you for the follow.
Last one of them!
I might take you up on that offer, chair. Oh no.
The hell are you?
The minor villain just got major villained.
Stop it!
It's true, Nikki is incredibly cute. Cute and wonderful.
This is becoming addictive.
Also, Nikki, I have a request just for you, if you're still here.
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we
I found some
intrepid?
wood, and it made a GM better at finding fish.
The suspense is
Don't have to
killing
tell me twice.
Can you
It's not the end
please
of the world.
confirm for chat, and also for him, because he denies it, that Stitch is cute? Because nobody can argue with you when you pose. Mr.
You're
Greenbarrow.
coming with me, treasure.
Too late, Stitch.
This is becoming addictive.
That area down there's a good high level for me. Yeah, you were intended to hear it, Stitch. What do you mean?
This is becoming addictive.
That was the plan. Ah! Thank you. Hello, Lavinia. Thank you for the dukes. I know it's not the dukes you wanted, Nikki, but they're still good dukes. Heh. Now I'll use this to startle those soldiers at the dock and knock them flat. Huh? How long have you been there? Oh, you want to know exactly how to knock your enemies flat? It's easy. Just startle them with a fire burster, then swipe their legs from under them. Works like a charm. You don't have a fire burster? Well, I don't know, then use an art or ether power or something. Anyway, just startle the enemy and throw them off balance, then knock them over. That's all you need to do. A reminder of breaking and toppling. Yeah, last stream was one day.
Addictive.
Nikki's remembering the good days.
This is becoming addictive.
Also, congrats to Greg for taking the most popular clip from last month. It was well deserved. Yeah, but still, you took a funny clip. Who got Zero Blade there? I think it was Mithra. Heck, I keep pressing the wrong button. But I can look through all my blades.
More power for our cause.
Ooh, it was Jin, who just keeps getting better.
Our efforts are paying. Knowledge is power.
Hell yeah, Chair.
Cooking is naturally learned by doing.
That's true of everything at Jin, you big nerd. God, how do you still manage to be boring 500 years in the past? Everything is cooler now, except you. I was looking for something, and I don't remember what, so that's exciting. I was looking for enemies to fight, because I really like the combat in this game. It's very satisfying. It is better than the base game, which I already considered to be pretty solid.
These guys should be no problem.
It pays to be cautious.
You know what? We all need a Miyasa.
Tis but a drop in the vast ocean of possibility.
Hello? Where are you? Ooh, I finished a quest. Possibly added someone to my community. Man, I did not see that model properly, and it looked like something else. Instead of being vaguely T-Rex, well, like Velociraptor-y, I thought it was a dog having a poop. You know they have that particular pose. Took care of the Espina Ferris, did you? Oh, really? No fibbing? I'll be able to get on with my important research into ether miasmas now. My hypothesis is that the miasma is an exhaust gas emitted by Titans. A Titan's fart, I suppose you could call it. I mean, it's not such a wacky idea. Any fool knows that a Titan's main source of energy is ether. I have an idea that if we fix the ether flows, we might improve the health of Titans and disperse the miasmas. I did, Mickey, but thank you for reminding me. Of course, I've quite a bit of work to do before I prove it conclusively. You can't get by on guesses in science. You mean one of you lot knows how to control ether flows? Well, I never. You could probably shut off an ether miasma no problem, right? No way, I don't believe it. Looks like my hypothesis is correct after all. I'll have quite a bit of work to do to gather up all the evidence now, mind. Well, thank you so much, you lot. You've done a lot to advance the cause of the science.
How reliable.
Yeah, several of these people have quests for me. And if and when I complete those quests, they will join my community as supporters.
Mission accomplished then.
I mentioned it earlier when... Heck. Keep pressing the wrong button. When Stitch asked, I do plan to do, if not 100%, then a high percent playthrough.
Think of the past.
So I will be doing every side quest. There are only 3 things I might not do. And those 3 things are optional unique monsters. Which are vaguely interesting. But I don't think interesting enough, and frankly, way too difficult for me. Because I am baby and bad at game. What level am I? 17, 15, 16. We might be able to do that then. There's a level 18 unique monster around here. Which is tough. Very... It's possible. Okay. Or I can just fight the snake.
Turn that frown upside down.
Laura, please stop spouting cliches. How did I miss the... How did I miss the topple with Jim? Yeah. Let me get stuff. Yeah, this guy is level 18 and is quite tough. I'm gonna go back to the harbor first, just so that if I die, I'll respawn here instead of back at the lake. I know I've done it because I can speak to Minnie. Oh hi, your group's grown since last time, right? I guess that means you can do some pretty cool blade combos when your friends make combo requests, huh? Did you know blade combos happen with... Yes, God, we know this. Yeah, there are a lot of essentially tutorial characters, but the game still has tutorials, so it can be a little bit much sometimes, but I still like it. Over-affectionate Murph.
The only way to win is to fight, right?
It will be a challenge.
Murph, why are you flying away? I thought you were affectionate.
Leave it to me. Nothing great. Dive a combo. Complete. We'll leave the enemy in the dust. Rest in peace.
Ooh, and we even get a level 3 blade combo.
Third stage. Awesome.
I'll give you a hand. I guess they had my heart.
My friend, I'm on to happy to oblige. We should stone, break, stone, combo, launch, stone. Let's do it. For now. Diver combo, complete. Great chase.
Let's get the party heal in.
Open wide.
Need a hand, Dion.
Windbreak. Ooh, we actually did super well there.
Aren't we intrepid?
That's a tough enemy this early, but I think we did super well. Got a bunch of break, topple, launch, smash. Got, I think, 2 level 3 specials. Stitch, no, keep the jazz.
Good work, everyone. I'm all...
Yo, let me talk to people. Well, here we are. Welcome aboard, my honored guests. It's funny, I was expecting it to be all glitz and glamour, halls of gold, diamond chandeliers and all that. But there's nothing like that here. I like this much better. It all depends on the country. Some of the nobility like to travel in style, and believe me, they don't go halfway. Ardain, on the other hand, is a military state. They take a more pragmatic approach. Just as their emperor must be a masterful driver, so must their diplomatic vessels be armed for war. That is the Ardanian way. So long as its mission is not a covert one, every flagship under our command must be a throne I may ascend. And if the leader is the first to fall, what then? Jin! It's alright, Laura, he makes a valid point. That is precisely why Aegean and Bridget, the jewels of the Empire, have been bestowed upon me. Your Majesty. We will do everything in our power to protect you, Your Majesty, even at the cost of our lives. I am blessed to have such loyal companions. Your Majesty, we have urgent news. His Majesty is currently entertaining guests. I would entreat you not to incur his displeasure. My humble apologies, Your Majesty. It's all right. I trust this is news of special importance. Please give us your tidings. Of course, Your Majesty. As you know, we've applied stricter regulations to our scout patrols in light of the recent tragedy at Taragoth. Well, one of our patrols happened upon a young Gormati near the camp at Siegel Fell, but they lost track of him. So you think he might be a survivor? We believe so. We can send out further patrols immediately if His Majesty assents. I see. I'm sorry that we had to keep you waiting. Please, go ahead. Yes, Your Majesty. I would like for our country to shelter as many refugees as falls within our means. I do hope he can be found quickly. Wait, we should go with them. What for? Their army's not exactly short-staffed. He's just a kid. He'll be scared witless of the soldiers. Of course he's going to run away. Laura's got a point. Very well, let's head out. We would do well to make haste before he strays any further afield. Thanks, guys. You're such a bunch of do-gooders. It's gonna land us in trouble someday. Mithra, you're just mean.
I hope we'll be able to help.
You're just a big old meanie. I should have said that as my active quest, but whatever. This is what I wanted. I wanted to chat to Lyta, who we met last time and is very excited and very inexperienced. Get a grip, I beg you. What's the use of worrying before you've even set off? No, see, that's the worst part. I thought I'd have the courage by now, but it's just... Is something the matter? You seem troubled. Who are you, then? Oh, this is great! Kada, look! We can just ask these people for help. Are we really going to go through all this again? If I could interject, why don't you just tell us what's wrong, and then we'll take it from there. Ah, I see. The Light has only just become a driver? That's right. I've come to Gormat to explore around, hoping I'd get a bit stronger. That's why you're asking strangers for their help as soon as we arrive. Sense. Is that how little faith you have in me? Hey, that's not fair. You know I just... Well, how about this? After you head off, we'll follow you at a distance. So we can step in if things get ropey. That's not a word I've seen, except when talking about jizz. Which I don't think is the intention here. But if it looks like you're managing on your own strength, we'll leave well alone. Does that sound good? That seems reasonable enough. It does? Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. I knew we'd end up stepping into something like this. Come off it, Mithra. Our meeting here was all the work of fate, after all. Before you go, we should establish a clear goal. You can't keep providing aid forever. For the time being, let's say we'll head for the Serene Spring side. It's meant to be somewhere nearby. Ace, any ideas? I've heard before it's somewhere on the Titan's back. It shouldn't be far from here. Right on. In that case, we're off. Time to move backward. Forward. You know what I mean. Sorry she managed to get you roped into this. Here I go! Mushroom Kingdom, here I come.
To assist.
Or here we come. I can't even remember what he says. Actually, I wanted to talk to Leo. Oh, weary travelers, surely you of all people must know the meaning of a bond that sweetens over time. You drivers and blades fight together, and with time your hearts and minds become one. It's so beautiful. After all, a shared action is worth far more than 1,000 words could ever express. Such a bond is only natural, but how can I sweeten my bond with a woman who does not believe in love? Oh, the sweet pain that pricks my chest to stitch her name there in my very flesh. Love is pain, my friends. Sir, maybe just find a girl who doesn't demand the world of you? Like, you're a good-looking dude, you're a musician. I'm pretty sure there are girls who will fall for you. Most materials can just be gathered. There are some things you can only get by defeating monsters. A handyman I met at a restaurant told me that. Apparently he has a hard time getting some stuff he needs for work. I commiserated with him and told him how hard it was to deal with Leo sometimes. He was a nice guy. Now, all of these people are worth talking to because they can be added to your community. How was my steering? Not bad. I'm from Torna, born and raised in the capital. Couldn't get on with my eccentric dad, so I left home and became a captain's apprentice. The air's good in Gormat, at least. Torna's got plenty of trees, but around the capital it's mostly desert. Clouds of sand don't make for good breathing. I like my new job. It means I can go all sorts of places. Hi, Stitch. Ever run up against a monster you fought plenty of times, except this time it's proving to be a real toughie? Well, you might want to take a look at each other's elements and what your weaknesses are. Because if your element is fire and the enemy's is water, you're going to get your arse handed to you. Elements can easily spell the difference between victory and defeat. Pay close attention to them. That is useful information. Thank you. Do you have any core chips that might be useful? How is... wing chips are not useful. What about tin chips? Nope. Okay. You have no useful chips. Yeah, not super into any of these either. Hello, Doodan. Doodan's sinking into doldrums. If not delivered quickly, partner's sure to flip lid. Travelers, pleased to listen to Doodan's woes. Doodan is salvager by trade, as friends see, his entire livelihood. Doodan been diving off Lasham Cove with wood cylinders in effort to find specific treasure. But all Doodan find is useless collectibles, value of scrap, more worth to throw away than keep. Probably fault of wood cylinders, not really built to last. I've heard salvagers in Mor Ardain use shiny silver cylinders or some such. Doodan not have luxury to use such high-tech equipment, but want to change that. It may be asking too much, but could Doodan trouble travelers for helping? Would need friends to collect apple lamps and alloy sheeting. Then Doodan can dive deep into Cloudsea with Silver Cylinder on back and glide to treasure like sleeky surf rock. That's a hell of a sentence. If friends do this, we'll give all of leftover useless, mean very, very precious bat hinges as reward. Doodan counting on you.
We shall handle it.
Yeah, but we won't focus on it. I don't believe we can actually get that yet, because those items come from these old machines, and there's nothing we can do with the old machines yet. Note the yet there. We'll be able to at some point.
This is becoming addictive.
Hello, Queen. Chat, did you know the Queen is wonderful? It's true. My stomach so empty. Need spicy food. Wanna eat white hot eggy curry or a spicy scorpion cookie. No taint? How dare you? Thank you for the dukes, Greg. So I don't have either of those yet. And yeah, I'll get to you later, Lyta. Not objective. I think I'm gonna focus on the actual story quest. I don't know who or what Inky is, Craig. Do you mean what? There was a game with the character called Inky, I think.
Aren't we intrepid?
Inky is Coco's doppelganger. As in Kitten?
Aren't we intrepid?
Oh, that's very exciting.
It's all.
Oh, I must see. Oh, oh, very good. Very, very good. That is a truly great kitten. Yeah, indeed. Stitch, I would be very excited. And now I'm very sad.
Aren't we
I'm
interested?
something of an expert.
I miss when when Stitch used to stream. Remember when Stitch used to stream? That was cool. Well, here's the campsite at Seagull Fell. Now about that boy. Hey, isn't that him? I mean, probably. Whoa! Hey, wait, we won't hurt you. We mean you no harm. Please stay. You won't hurt me? That's what someone who would hurt me would say. I see you've decided to trust us, for now at least. We're affiliated with the Ardanian forces. We didn't come to bring you mischief. We know what happened to Taragoth, and we've been acting wholeheartedly to protect the refugees, all one of them. You've escaped from Taragoth too, perhaps? That's right. Can you tell us your name? It's Kali. Young Kali, do you know Lasham Cove? The boat of my countrymen is moored there. I know it. I know the boat too. It's huge. Will you journey with us, young man? We can also offer a hot meal. What's wrong? You don't want to get on the boat? No, it's not that. It's... I've lost Kelly. I mean, my sister. I have to find her. That's important stuff, kid. Why don't you tell us right away? Queen, I would love to see you stream. I tell you what, you run ahead to Lasham Cove and wait by the boat. We'll find your sister for you. I never. We promise you that, Kali. We'll find her for you. Can I really trust you? Yeah, of course. Any idea where we might find this sister of yours? Actually, she likes watching the big boats at Lasham Cave. So maybe she'll be somewhere you can see them all coming and going. And perhaps we should begin at high up places that overlook the cove. Okay, I'll wait at the harbor, but please find my sister.
Aren't we intrepid?
That's fine, Queen. It's not for everybody. Hi, collector adventurer Zenma. Hey, have you ever noticed all the guff washing up ashore? Machine parts and what have you. Happens a lot in Gormat and in Torna. I'm an adventurer, by the by. I travel around Oloreth searching for the stuff. You see, to the untrained eye, they just look like scrap. Plenty of value inside. To get it, though, you need a tool called a Seeker, designed by top engineers. I think my Seeker's broken or something. I was planning on using it to pick up a lot of parts all over Gormat, but looks like that won't be happening now. I don't just want to wait around twiddling my thumbs here, though. Maybe you can go instead of me, try and collect some machine parts for me? What do you think? I don't mean to be nosy, but you're a tough bunch, right? Drivers, blades, well, searching in monster-infested places should be right up your street. The look on your faces tells me you're interested. Great, that settles it. First of all, you'll have to build a Silver Seeker. Once you've got one of those, you'll be able to retrieve the useful parts from the scrap. To make a Silver Seeker, you'll need a Crabble carapace, which you can get at the Serene Spring site nearby. Once you have a Seeker, you can use it to recover useful parts from the washed-up machine tube. Currently, I'm after one bat hinge and a scarlet coil. There are plenty of silver machine parts all over Gormat, so I'd like you to look for those. I'll be here waiting for you, don't you worry. So you know how to make it.
We can take care of it if you want.
But you don't just make it yourself. You're a strange, strange man. Also, I cannot fight a level 32 crab. I can fight a level 15 crab.
Alright, follow my lead.
They'll live to regret this. I thank
Rip crab. Crab lad done did died. I don't know what you understand, Stitch. Bar L.
The suspense is killing me. You're coming with me, treasure. The suspense is killing me. Let's get down to business.
So we have what we need. Well, we have the recipe for a lot of these, but we don't actually have the component. Did Stitch? I can make a white hot eggy curry.
Just taste it. Just taste it.
I can make several of
It's
them.
ready.
Unforgettable talisman. Reduces affinity loss and helps recharge specials. That's actually pretty nice.
I hope you'll appreciate the embroidery.
Puzzle tree wood and dicey stone. I still need for them. Heck. Also, Bridget makes perfume, which is really interesting. And Aegean also cooks. So we've got 3 people who cook, which is certainly a decision.
It's done.
What was Kali's sister called again? Kelly? Kelly, yeah. So Kelly went to look at the boat all on her own? Yes. Pretty gutsy for a little girl to travel through the wilds of Gormod on her own, like. Queen. Thank you. She's probably got bigger stones than you, Mick. Shut up. I could do it, no problem. Sure you could. You wouldn't do it alone? Obviously, I could do it blindfolded. You don't sound so, too sure. Well, I'll prove it then. Come on, boys, play nice. I don't have a hug command, Stitch, you know that. Oh, it entirely is, Queen. We will, sorry. Milton started it. Shut it, you. Milton did indeed start it. I'm not going to level up, I don't think. Let's at least get Adam and Hugo to the same level.
I believe I've gained a little skill.
I've never even heard of that, Queen. That's kind of surprising. I wonder what caused that.
There's more to this blade than cutting down fools.
I actually want to quickly check if I can upgrade anybody's affinity chart. I definitely can. What do I need for... Wait. Yes, that's what I want.
This is how I'll protect you all. I'm coming along in leaps and bounds.
Because once you can cancel arts into other arts, combat is much faster.
More to add to my repertoire. Excellent.
Let's increase strength.
Work hard enough, and our efforts won't be in vain.
Queen, getting heavy is not necessarily a bad thing, so I'm down with that.
I am always learning.
Increase maximum HP.
Grant me the wisdom to lead ever better.
You're just hanging out here? Okay. I think I remember where she is. Yeah, no, that's... I mean, you're doing the right thing, Queen. As usual. This Queen is very kind and considerate of other people. No, Queen, you're not allowed to die. You die, who will I make blush all the time? Duelist's Bridge. Took my hand off the controller and nearly fell to the abyss.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Yeah, but I need more, Queen.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Also okay, fine. If you die,
Aren't we intrepid?
then who will retweet important union and or book things on Twitter? Nox Promontory, or Promontory? I've never known how to pronounce it. Knew I'd get you there, Queen. I will say, for anybody who wants to play this is a fantastic DLC. It is pretty short by JRPG standards, coming in at around 20 to 30 hours. Which I know is long by most game standards, but still, it's fairly short. If you play it, I suggest keeping up with side quests as you play. Don't leave all side quests until later, for reasons.
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid?
Listen to the sound of my voice.
Dude, did you just charm the fish out of the water with your sexy voice? Is that how you fish? It's incredible.
The suspense is killing me.
Turns out Aegean was a bard all along. He's just got, like, maxed out charisma and nothing else. In the base game, there is a lot more back here.
You're coming with me, treasure.
And there's an entire lower level to the Titan. However, that only opens up in 500 years. This is completely overgrown.
The suspense is killing me.
scale chip? Ooh. Ooh, I think that's good. Oh, it's so good that we've already got it. And it's worse for these two. Okay, neat. Yeah, but the thing is, Nobu, nobody knew that he was trying to argue a fish onto land, and nobody knew that it was gonna work. I still want to play Roll for Shoes. Huh? Who are you? Kelly? Yeah, that's me. How do you know? Oh, my brother. You can take me to him? Oh, please. Yes, Nobu? Let's go try to save the girl from starving.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
Really? Oh yeah, Queen. This is one of the best combat themes in like any game.
Bring the pain. Okie dokie.
Yeah, draw mark was good. Mark's a lad, but he won't exist for another 500 years. Whew. Man, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for keeping me alive. Sure got an appetite. Not sure where you put all that. Heh, my stomach's never let me down. And also, I love spicy stuff so much that the more I ate, the more pumped I got for this whole driver ring deal. Just hearing you mention it makes my insides royal. Adam hates spicy food. Adam is a coward. Hey, Lyta, if you think you can laugh it off, you don't know me very well. Can you even imagine what would have happened if these guys weren't here to help?
Hey, call me, mister!
Villainy? Hello! How have you been? I know you haven't streamed for a while. But hello. And what on earth have you been playing? Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Heard of it? Don't really know what it is. But I know it's a thing. But yeah, welcome. The raid is very much appreciated. Oh, I'm sorry, Kada. Lyta, I think Kada is just worried about you. As her driver, you're important to her. Obviously, she wants you to do well, and to be well. Borderlands with D&D theme. I've also never played Borderlands, but I at least know of it. As a treat, I'm going to share with Villainy my favorite emote combination. If I can find it. Wait. No, where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Right, the BTTV emote. Thank you, Trom and Stitch. There we go. It's the perfect combination of two emotes. Oh. Queen, I'm not sure what's concerning you. I also miss Sage. I'll always miss Sage. As her driver, you're important to her. Obviously, she wants you to do well and to be well. Sage was in stream, I think, on Sunday. They've been busy, but they're okay. Oh! Oh no, Villainy, do you not have BTTV? Oh, okay. So you need to install BTTV so that you can see those emotes as what they are. I've got so many BTTV emotes. Ada, is that true? Let's head for that big tree next. Aw, she's all cindery. Yeah. You see it right there. Queen, that's also one of my favorites. If you even think about collapsing again, I'll name this place after you. Lighter Oasis has a nice ring to it, don't you think? In fact, that's what it's called in 500 years. Awkward. Jin, do something. I think this is beyond us now. Oh, I see. Then people will remember her failure forever. Naturally. The legend of the bungling greenhorn driver who brought shame on her blade by collapsing from lack of spicy food. Have a good lurk. That's tough, Queen. Of the ones I've streamed, this, the DLC, which is technically standalone, has the best combat, but I would recommend Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 1 needs absolutely no knowledge of the franchise, for obvious reasons. Has, I think, has an incredibly strong cast of characters, has a very, very solid driving plot, great music, great story, great world. So genuinely, Xenoblade 1, I would recommend. As much as I love it, I would almost recommend Xenoblade 2 the least out of the ones that are currently out. Xenoblade 3, you can play without having played the others, but having knowledge of Xenoblade 1 and 2 does make Xenoblade 3 better. Also, I just noticed, Villainy, it's thank you to Grumpy Sass for getting me to weed joke numbers. But yeah, Queen, if you want to play it, Xenoblade 1 is the place to start. I personally don't think there's a weak game in the series so far, including X, even though Nintendo refuses to acknowledge that it exists. Stop it, don't say stuff like that. I might die of sheer embarrassment. Yes, let me hydrate. Okay, wait up, Kada, I'm coming. Thanks, Mithra. That could have gone a lot worse. Xenoblade 2 is the most anime, and in many ways the most silly. But I have a great love for it, and I think it has the best music of the series. With 3 doing hard to prove me wrong. Indeed, your less than tactful comment might have saved the day. What? What now? Hey! I mean, you're not tactful. You take pride in not being tactful. And she next wanted to go to the big tree. I think is this one. Ooh. Fresh
Aren't
bait.
we intrepid?
You know what? That's shockingly accurate, Josh. Although I haven't finished
You're
3
coming
yet,
with
so...
me, treasure.
But like even 3 so far is a near perfect standalone game with some Easter eggs. But I suspect once I get further, it will be even more what and who and why and how, which I'm excited for. From this close up, it looks even more impressive. You bet, it's so majestic. It calms me right down, and it reminds me of my father, who was a tree. That's so? He must be a great man then. He's a builder, my dad. Sure, he's a bit grumpy and stubborn, but he's someone you can rely on. Yeah, I unfortunately saw one small spoiler for somewhere near the end of Xeno 3, and when I say small, I say like 3 seconds before I clicked off the video, but it does have me anticipating some crazy things. Me, I'd like to be like that too. A tree. I want to get strong and sturdy and stop disappointing Kata all the time. We're calling this tree the Way Tree. That's a nice name. A bit simple though, no? Wait, my dad's name is Waiton. I see what you did there. It's a name that will not only remind you of him, but also of the way you wish to follow. See? Man, I thought this at the waterhole. But Kate is really good at naming stuff, huh? It's like a superpower. I have to, don't I? Otherwise casual travelers like you would never remember what's where. That's so nice of you. Question. Is she wearing a helmet with cat ears? Or does she just have a metallic head with cat ears? Sorry to put you out, everyone, but would you mind if we went a bit further? Like, maybe the top of that big root. A little far. Are you sure you're up to it? You really don't need to push yourself. Right now, I'm feeling capable, and if I get turned around, I'll just look out for this tree. Well, if it's gonna help you grow, I can't see a reason to say no. Sorry, and thank you, Kata. Right then, we're off. We're gonna follow. Because otherwise, you gonna die. I do need fancy wood at some point.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
Okay. I need some stones, and I don't know where to get those. But I'll figure it out. And that's to make a thing that I need to get other things which are useful for various things. It's a thing. Oh? Okay. I've got to take the smaller path. accept your challenge. Stone?
Aren't we intrepid?
Heck, I need a dicey stone. None of those is particularly dicey. What happened? Did you get injured somewhere? I did it! I flipping did it! I finally whooped a monster's butt. Liza, please calm down. You said finally. What exactly have you been doing before? Oh, she's been skillfully avoiding them. This is her first official victory. Hey, Kada, do I look buff now or what? After beating one monster, just listen to yourself. And even then, it looks like the poor guy might have just tripped and fallen onto your weapon. Huh. So I'm useless after all then. Liza, look at that. Whoa, is that Lasham Cove? It's a huge natural harbor, as you remember. And yet, looking at it from here, it appears tiny. That's the power of perspective. Don't focus so much on your strength, but just look at how far you've come. I'm proud of you for that. Ada, you're so nice. What's that face you're pulling? Seriously. Seriously, all this noise about a simple exploration mission? Everybody starts somewhere. Thinking back to when we met them, isn't this success enough? I believe Lyta may yet grow into a fine driver indeed. Not every day that Jin offers praise like that, is it? That pretty much settles it. She'll do great things one day. Everyone, thank you for your assistance. After we've gone around Gormott, I think we'll find some other place to explore. Then we might meet again somewhere, mightn't we? Very good. On that day, it may be you helping us out. Oh, don't make fun of me. I don't think he is. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that day. We'll be cheering you on, you two.
Thank you.
And Lyta joins us as a supporter. As does Kada. Some quests,
so sweet.
Some quests will give you multiple community members. Which does make sense to an extent. We helped both of them.
Great. Another problem solved.
Ooh, we got a turquoise chip from that? And a fierce talisman. I guess. Turquoise chip is... Oh, we got two. Pretty good auto attack, not great critical. Okay, so that's what these two already have. Then I'm just going to give it to Jin and to Mithra. Our two heaviest damage dealers. While we're up here, level 28's a bit much for me to risk now. Level 39 more so. Heck, I just want some fancy stones. They don't even have to be very fancy. I would accept moderately fancy stuff.
Aren't we intrepid?
Heck your floral soil. None of this is main quest, by the way. But as I said, it is a good idea to do side quests early and often, especially in this DLC, It has many benefits. We're still level 17. I'm not fighting that frog yet. Frog is too big for me.
This is becoming addictive.
Where
This
do
is
I get
becoming
my heckin'
addictive.
stones? Under the roof there's probably wood, not stone, but I can hope.
Think they'll leave us alone if we ask nice? I've really put
One
my foot in
hit.
it, haven't I?
That went well.
We're not done yet.
We must consider
Oh.
our options.
This is becoming
carefully.
addictive.
Stones right here. And in fact, the exact stones I needed. That was easy.
Time to roll up the old sleeves.
They call me
Time to get
Pulsar,
exciting.
thank you for the heckin' raid. Oh, you're playing Omori, which I still want to get to at some point. Howdy, Max.
Success.
Yeah, I've heard things about Omori. Seeker is an item which Hugo can craft. With it, you'll be able to investigate the old machines strewn around the world and obtain new kinds of collectibles. There are 2 different kinds of Seeker, and each lets you investigate a different kind of machine. It's worth getting both and gathering all the collectibles you can. Sel, hello! I am, Sel. To the extent that you can be winning a JRPG
Aren't
after
we
5 hours,
intrepid?
yes. I mean, I know speedrunners could be winning this game much sooner.
I think we've been spotted.
Everybody, please hug Stick. He deserves all the love.
We should come up with some sort of team attack. What do you say?
Why not? Just give me the cue.
Good man. It's got to be something fancy, naturally.
Fancy or not, I'll follow just the same.
You all just spawned in, didn't you? And then you had to drop a few feet to land on the ground. I saw that.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
So, that little happy face symbol next to someone's name, that means they are already a supporter. When I first met Kada, I kind of thought it would be a real life changer for me. But nope, everything's still same old, same old. I'm still the same old hopeless crybaby who can't cope under pressure, at least. But you can't just wish for something to get better, can you? You have to make it happen yourself. That kind of really hit home for me. I believe that naming something is one's way of giving meaning to it. I only wish I could name the rush of incredible feelings that have been welling up within me, not to mention naming all the places and happenings that we come across on our adventure, so that each and every one will stand as a reminder of the time I've spent with Lyta. Well, that's heckin' adorable.
This This is becoming addictive.
Excellent work. I can tell you performed the 5 blade combos I asked for. I'll report the good news to Roly Poly, my driver. I have to hand it to you. You passed the preliminary test with flying colors. Oh, didn't I tell you? This is a 2-step process. The real test starts now. Considering your skills, I'd say you're ready to move straight on to the next step. I'll be right here, so come and talk to me whenever you're ready and we'll continue. Aw, Stitch, that's cute. Yeah, this quest doesn't get us
It has
a
been
community
a learning
member
experience.
yet. I knew you'd be back. Can't resist a challenge, right? Like I said, I need to make sure my driver has capable allies to escort him on this dangerous mission. So I'll have to ask you to do something a little trickier than last time. Here's what I want you to do. Basically, it's the same drill as before, but now I need you to do 5 combos of your finest 3-stage blade combos. Yeah, just levels 1, 2, and 3. The game already tutorialized this to heck and back. Since you've cleared my first trial, let me tell you about Critical Roots. Critical Roots is what we call a special blade combo that follows a particular elemental sequence. The one I know is Fire, Fire, then Light. Do that one and you'll deal much more damage than with just a normal combo. But there are plenty of other Critical Roots to discover. I'm hoping you'll take this chance to experiment with them. Don't worry though, Critical Roots aren't really part of today's test, so I won't grade you on that. Basically just get 5 level 3 specials.
In troubled times, we help each other.
Unique monsters are great for that, because they tend to have a lot of HP. Yes, it's all here. Plenty enough apple lamps and alloy sheeting. Now Dudan apply self to making of silver cylinder. Will not be moment. Is all finished. Dudan in fact rather skilled at handiwork, so not tough job. Now is big moment of truth. Time to take special Dudan-style silver cylinder for dinner. Friends, watch and learn. Spectacular treasure is waiting for discovery. He immediately drowns. Here Dudan go. Oh. Should be spectacular treasure alright, but Dudan found and followed by big bad monster on way back. Sorry friends, could dispose of Tacitus Urchan for Dudan? Is maybe no other way to open treasure otherwise. Thankings in advance.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
I wonder if I can get a level 3 special of this guy. Nope. He just does not have enough HP.
I wish every victory was this easy.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Gravitonic Clutch. At long last, Dudan finally get paws on Gravitonic Clutch. What's it worth to you? I mean, we did 90% of the work to actually get it. Now to take to partner and finish off project. If get hold of certain things in great number, Dudan can say goodbye to life slaving under Cloudsea. Dudan return to Torna now. Greatest of thanking to friends. Ah, Dudan leave collectibles here as reward, like promised. Hope will come in handy.
Well done, us.
And we continue to build our community.
Give me a shout next time something happens.
And there are also quests on board the ship, perhaps a bit surprisingly.
structure to this lock.
Slow and steady.
It'll take a while before we can open
Can't
that.
rush these things.
Hey there. What do you think of the state-of-the-art Ardanian flagship? Pretty nifty, huh? The only downside is that the modern tech makes us mechanics cry. Every time I'm anchored in port, I'm always so busy with repairs. Haven't been home in such a long time. The longer you spend flying around Allrest, the more you start to yearn for the taste of home. I tried to make a recipe my mother used to make from memory, but it didn't go too well. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have someone who can cook in your party, would you? We do. We in fact have two. Both Jin and Aegean are good cooks. We don't talk about Mithra. If I tell you the recipe, do you think you could cook up some food from my hometown, Chilsane? Chilsanian Kasha. Don't know what Kasha is. Excellent. Looking forward to some delicious home-cooked food. I can taste it already.
May I offer my assistance?
And it's a new recipe for Jin, in fact. We can't explore much of the ship, unfortunately. I suspect it is very similar in structure to the ones in 500 years, because the technology does not seem to have advanced much. What is the point of that?
The suspense is
Oh.
killing me.
The point is that brings you up top here. Neat, I take it back.
The suspense is killing me.
I hope y'all are okay with a stream that's mostly just vibes. Because that's what's going to be happening here. I'm just doing side quests. Next week we can do actual progress. I am Viant Harrison, Special Envoy for Morardain. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. To commemorate this auspicious meeting, allow me to inform you of something. Did you know that all driver weapons are furnished with elements? For example, weapons with the fire element are effective against monsters with the water element. Also, blades have a fixed element that represents their power. For example, take the crown jewels of Morardain. The Lady Bridget is fire and Aegean is water. Matching your weapon and blade elements to counter the monster's element is key to clinching victory. In 500 years, Morag is the Special Inquisitor. But for now, it is Vil Ethelwine, which is a hell of a name. If the worst were to happen, my duty is to return Bridget and Aegean's core crystal to Morardain. Of course, I hope that's never necessary. Oh, there's nothing else in here. And yes, I can see that guy with the quest. I just remember the quest, and I am scared baby.
The suspense is killing me.
If I remember correctly, this dude just wants you to fight him, and it's not an easy fight. War with the Seans, raids by Malos. I hope Morardain can make it through. But I worry what would happen if we couldn't maintain our strength. We're supposed to be His Majesty's vanguard. In the face of this kind of threat, we ought to be looking for for some fresh energy to bolster our defense. Huh? Where did you guys spring from? What? Why do we need to bolster our defense, you say? Surely that's obvious. One only has two choices in life: success through strength or weeping and weakness. Well, that's in the world the way it is right now. So if there's something I can do to make His Majesty a little stronger, what I mean to say is, I want to be a strong and effective soldier for the good of my homeland. And even if we're up against an opponent like Malos, I still want to do what I can. That's right. I could probably learn a thing or two from you guys. You look like you can handle yourselves. Maybe you'll do me the honor of giving me a bout. But don't hold back. No need to sugarcoat it. Just come at me like it's the real thing. That's the sort of mindset we'll need if we're going to have a hope of standing up to the Aegis. I'm known as the best shot in the whole of the Imperial Army. Underestimate me at your peril. Here I come.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
Look at the damage he did in one hit.
Just fine.
Fortunately, by swapping, we can get a lot of that health back.
Lucky break. Diver combo. Complete.
I'd rather we didn't have to deal with all these encounters.
I remember that being more difficult. Maybe I'm higher level than I was when I first played. Halloween's good, Stitch. It's also my favorite time of year. Not just because of the Halloween, but because of... I really like autumn weather. Okay, you're even stronger than you look. Such incredible power. I'm the best sniper in the Imperial Army, but you made light work of me. You've shown us all up. It's not just your physical strength either. It's the way that you fight as Driver and Blade, that incredible synergy. I get the feeling your true strength lies in the connection that you have. You've shown me the way. From now on, I won't see myself as a lone wolf anymore, but as part of a larger whole. I'll think of my friends and all the Ardanian people, and all the future generations. I'll make my goal in life to be someone who is loved and respected by my people. This battle has taught me what I really ought to be aiming for in life. I hardly have the words to thank you. I remember that quest being much more difficult.
You have our gratitude.
Good enough for you?
Now there are several other things I want to. Several other quests I want to do. There's Callie waiting for his sister. I'm gonna ignore him because side questing calls.
This is becoming addictive.
And you know, taking care of refugee children whose village was burned down is much less important than just like vibing.
Aren't we intrepid?
I could quick travel, but I'm so close that I'm just gonna run over to... There's a guy over there who definitely has a quest we finished. And there may be a few other quests that we're in a good position to either finish or nearly finish. Wait, I thought I'd finished your quest. I made... a bat hinge and a scarlet coil. Okay. Because he was berating me for not having the parts I needed when I did. And I thought the game had done a fucky-wucky. But I just need a scarlet coil, which I don't have. Got the bat hinge. I'm actually fairly confident if I go to this campsite, there's one nearby there. And by one, I mean
ground, we must stay
one
vigilant.
of these machines. hopefully has the Scarlet Coil.
Aren't we intrepid?
No. Oh. I'll keep looking. Guess maybe it's a rarer item. Or it might not be in Gormont. But I did see on my map, I think, a quest somewhere around here. Yes, it is around here. Might have to do something risky to get
This
it.
is becoming addictive.
How do I keep missing green barrels? They don't exactly
The
camouflage.
suspense is killing me.
Ooh. I didn't know you were
This is
here.
becoming addictive.
There we go. There's the Scarlet Coil I was looking for.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
And there is both a camp and a side quest out here. Everything's quite high level, so it might be quite risky to try to get to it.
The suspense is killing me.
Well, here we are.
I say we rest.
Let's chat. We're taking Kelly to her brother in Lasham Cove, right? Yes, and we should hurry too. If we keep them waiting, it might cost us their trust. Quite, for their sake, let's not waste any time. Okay, I get it. And there we go, Pun Pun,
Aren't we intrepid?
also known as Killer Chair twice. Oh, that nasty article, not nice. Oh friend, listen to woes of Pun Pun. There was ferocious crust upon Rampage. Oh, woe is Pun Pun. Rotten monster set upon Pun Pun in Pun Pun's special napping place. Pun Pun's blood boils with desire for vengeance. Revenge! But Pun Pun has certain values that prevent from taking up arms. Peace-loving, nap-loving, and so on. But still, Pun Pun would like to see grin wiped from rude monster's face. Friends, Pun Pun cries for justice. Please take Pun Pun's place and give monsters our friend right good drubbing. Monster not feel so tough when little pals are done in, will reflect on error of ways. Would like friends to... Whoops, press the button by mistake, whatever. Pun Pun not like feeling of being bested by beastly entity. And Monster has many, many friends in swampy lands around camp. Make mincemeat of 3 and Pun Pun can rest easy in bed knowing justice being done. Pun Pun wait here safely and ponder wonder of justice.
I would be no leader if I turned down an opportunity like this.
Yeah, we're not in the position to do this yet. They're level 34, we're level 17.
This is becoming addictive.
Last thing to do.
Let's stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Where are you? There you are. Ah, so you found them. 1 bat hinge and the Scarlet Coil. I knew you'd pull through for me. The machine parts you can get in Gormod are a bit different to the ones in Torna, aren't they? Oh yeah, hold on to that Seeker. With your skills, you'll be able to collect lots more parts than I ever would. You might even be able to recover some gold machine parts too. They'll be more valuable. But to recover those parts, you'll need a more efficient seeker. You better get to making one. Okay, thank you. You brought me some nice parts.
Well done, us.
I'm still a long way from community level 2, so there's no rush on that.
Always happy to put a smile on people's faces.
Ooh. Ascension waffles. Those sound good, but they're made by Mithra, so you know they're going to taste bad.
It would seem I have much left to learn.
I'm surprised that Gian is that far along his affinity check.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
For this, I need bird, clam. I'll get to that. Firmament ring increases lure range by 2 meters. That's potentially useful.
Turned out rather well.
When gaining trust in battle, increases trust gain by 50. That is fantastic. I don't have what I need for it yet, but it is fantastic. The Golden Seeker, I need a lot of stuff, which I'm not even close to. Okay, in spite of what I said, ugh, my brain's not working and neither is my tongue. In spite of what I said, it looks like we are going to do some main quest. Because there's not a lot of side quests we can still do. Thanks, Nobu. Also, Stitch.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
I do not know those pride events. I like them.
You read my mind. Hold the robot. Ready to unleash an element. Leave it to me. Perfect sync.
Snow blast.
Aren't we intrepid?
I'm gonna try fighting this guy once more. I think he's actually pretty good for getting longer elemental.
Think they'll leave us alone if we ask nicely.
Unique monsters tend to be good for that. Just because they have a lot of HP. I don't need to, but I'm going to try for one of these critical punches. Nah. Instead, I can get wind free right now. can get a critical path out of this. Oh! Hugo's face looks away there.
Got it. Your Majesty, I implore you not to overdo it.
Your advice is appreciated, but if I do not push my body, it will only grow weak.
But that is precisely why. If you suddenly start exerting yourself now, your unprepared joints may suffer under the stress.
I said I would push myself, Aegeon, not try to deadlift a Jagron.
Wait, I've never heard that conversation between them. That's so much.
Good. This should be good.
I am going to try to fill out their affinity charts, but there's no rush on that. I'm going to do this again, just so I can finish out this part of this.
Don't leave us alone if we ask nicely.
Trying to get the 3 level 3 combos.
Think again. Spinning wheel. Doing well.
Ooh, that break failed, unfortunately. Unfortunately, to get a critical root on this, we need ice, and we're unlikely to get that in time.
I guess there might be one I don't know yet.
More water to my middle.
Ooh, got some nice affinity reward there. And if I do one more of those, I should finish off that quest.
I need to learn more.
Power.
Just quickly want to check. Not far from being able to get canceling arts into other arts for Laura.
Looks like they might pack a punch.
Ow, ow. Ow, stop being mean. You're bullying me. Ooh, lovely.
Burn out of rage. It's my turn to burn out, Tom. Someone else can go and you burn out for now.
There we go. Get a nuclear blast in.
Third stage. Awesome.
I will grow stronger still.
You cannot.
You know, I'm really glad it was me who got to awaken you, Mithra.
Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
No reason. Just thought I should mention it.
Okay. Jin
I
continues
feel
to improve. And even Aegean is vaguely
magnificent
useful.
power.
Stitch, where did you get those Pride Penguin units? Because I'm a big fan.
Aren't we intrepid?
Frankly, I'm amazed. I knew you were good, but I really thought that last part would be too much for you. Nobody's even come close to the level of skill you command. Oh, 2020 cheer notes. When I don't think I would have earned them. Heck. I'm gonna let Roly Poly make the final decision, but I'm convinced that he'll take a liking to you. We've arranged a rendezvous in the region of Aleta in Torna. Drop by when you have time, and we can sort things out from there. Well then, be seeing you.
How about next time you help yourselves?
That's just mean, Mithra. Some people can't. Kelly! Callie! Aww. Can't thank you enough. Careful you don't lose her again, kid. You should be looking out for your little self, you know? Yeah, I'll make sure that never happens again. Mithra actually being level-headed? Never thought I'd see the day. Hey, Callie, you left this behind. I've been holding on to it the whole time. Oh. Thought that was gone forever. Nice one, Kelly. Looks just like Laura's mother's keepsake. Hey, mind if I take a look at that? No problem. How did you come by this? I got it from Auntie Rhaenyra. What? My mother. Auntie Rhaenyra had another one, but Callie was always hankering after it. She said it was really precious to her and she couldn't let it go, so she made me one that looked a bit like it. She said she was sorry she couldn't make it any better. I mean, I don't care about that so much. She made it for me. So it's precious to me, no matter what it looks like. I see. Well, take care of yourselves, you two. We promise. Hey, the way you said that just now, it sounded just like Auntie Rhaenyra. Yeah, just like her. I don't doubt it. I'm sure that we could converse for hours, but I'd like to propose a course of action for our new friends. For us, you mean? That's right. Our vessel here will soon return to Mor Ardain. Perhaps you two ought to be aboard when it sets sail. A wise idea. Things are not so unsettled in Mor Ardain. Mor Ardain, huh? No, I made a promise to Arda. He said he was waiting for us. We can't leave Gormott. You're right. Thanks, but I guess we can't come with you. We need to stay behind and wait for Dad at the camp. Understood. We cannot force you to come. Indeed, if you start moving around now, there's a chance you might miss him. Of course, we'll leave you with some provisions, so you won't get hungry. Yeah, okay. Thanks for everything. I bring news. Something tells me it's urgent. Correct, ma'am. If I may, this information is for His Highness's ears only. You may approach. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Whisper, 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 whisper. I see. Everyone, may I ask you to reconvene in the boat's strategy room later? Something unforeseen, is it? Indeed. I'll give you the details presently. You've received a crafting recipe for Laura. You don't just get them as quest rewards, but also for increasing community or from treasure troves. New recipes lets you create items you couldn't create previously, which is enormously exciting. Check them out while camping.
Aren't you glad you asked us?
I should actually have enough Ooh, literally 8 points short. You can't see my current skill points, I just noticed. Peak covers. I think I'm gonna, like, redo my entire overlay sometime this year. But for now, just trust me. I was 8 short. If we chat to these guys, they might become part of our community. We'll see. There are certain items that have particularly special effects. They're known as precious items. Though they can be special in different ways. Some are just extra powerful, others have effects that last forever. What really ties them together is they're not easy to come by. You won't find them in ordinary shops. Only people with special knowledge, such as Lord Adam or Emperor Hugo, have the ability to craft them. Lost my comrades in the midst of battle when I least expected. If that happens to you, get to your down friend and lend him a hand. Keep the esprit de corps high, and you shouldn't have any problems keeping your party members standing. But if your team's lost the will to fight, sorry to say, but there's not much hope for you. And remember, a revived ally won't be back at full strength, so don't forget to lend him a hand. Just a couple of hints to keep you going. Take care of your friends, and they'll take care of you.
Thank you all for joining me here. I'm afraid I have important news that I need to impart to Adam.
Oh, yes?
It's about the militia.
The who now?
I've been gathering an army in Uriah. People who've lost homes, families. People who'll make a stand against Malos.
Well, according to intelligence we received, they have departed from Uriah now.
What? Why? Malos' whereabouts are still unclear.
It seems that Uriah has conscripted them all. It's now a special regiment of the Urian self-defense forces.
I thought I'd sorted this all out with the Urian king.
At His Majesty's behest, we have ascertained the position of the moving troops. They are heading to Torna as we speak.
We have established communications, so you can send word at any time.
When they get to Torna, tell them to go to a letter. Ugh.
As you say.
Laura? Never seen Adam like that before. He's gone off somewhere. Is it best to leave him alone, do you think? That's for you to decide. I'll go where you go. Right. No, he might need someone at a time like this. We have to go after him. This is one of the few opportunities to talk to members of your party. It is not all necessary, but it's a fun thing to do. Adam, didn't he go out to get some air? You're worried about him, right? You should go talk to him. Master Adam is a kind soul. To even consider making a place for the families and soldiers who have lost their homes shows great compassion. But I couldn't help noticing that he looked very pained. And no one out there. I sense that His Majesty is not quite himself of late. I cannot blame him, considering the terrible events to which he has borne witness. Though he tries not to show it, I've come to understand the workings of his heart. At present, it's unclear exactly why the King of Uriah has acted the way he did regarding the resistance. Let's hope it's just a simple misunderstanding. No matter the age, you must always be prepared lest some conniving rat stabs you in the back. I'm not referring to anyone in particular, you understand, but it's a story you hear all too often. I'd advise you to tread very carefully. Oh, cool shit. Master Adam, we left the resistance there because we trusted the king. Oh Laura, how can this be happening? Hey Mikhail, what if I told you you would be on an even cooler ship before too long? I mean, 500 years, but still.
That wasn't like you.
Huh. You think so?
Yes. I thought you always know what to do. You're never lost.
I wish that really were the case. To tell the truth, I'm always worrying. Ever since I became Mithra's driver, anyway.
It didn't seem that way at all.
Power lends one an air of capability. Even more so when it comes to the Aegis. When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. Though fortunately, we avoided that thanks to Jin.
Is that why you were away from the militia?
As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. Scores of soldiers could die by my hand. I was frightened. This cataclysm Malos caused, it's likely all because Questa Amalthus was unable to control him. And if that's true, then perhaps I too.
I think she's well aware. Just not so comfortable saying it.
That's your analysis.
Well, I have been with Jin, the paragon of Torna, for 17 years. I can roughly tell how much of their strength the blade is using just by watching them. She's making sure you... No, she's holding herself back to make sure she doesn't go that way. Deep down, she's very kind.
You think? That still means I'm just not man enough.
Don't think that way. You'll get used to it little by little. I was the same.
If only time would slow down and afford me the chance.
Yeah.
We should be able to take a ship headed straight to Aletta from here. That's great, but why's it gotta be a passenger ship? Can't we travel with the Emperor? What's wrong with making a grand entrance? I'm awfully sorry. Though I may be traveling with Lord Adam, I'm afraid my actions aren't officially sanctioned. His Majesty's ship is a war vessel. It would take a considerable negotiation before Torna granted us docking privilege. Figures. That attitude of yours is what gives us so much trouble. You just don't stop to think about the consequences, do you? Honestly, I give up. Behold the mighty Aegis, wielder of unthinkable power and unparalleled foolishness. Hey, would you get off my case? I didn't even say anything. Knock it off, you two. At the very least, we've got a nice leisurely cruise ahead of us, and that's something. I'm excited to meet the Resistance, people who all look up to Adam. Well then, if we're all agreed, let's get on with it and talk to the captain, shall we? And with that, we finish our first stint in Gormar, but not our last. You again, eh? It's nice to have regulars. You going to Aletta in Torna this time? You paid enough before, so this trip's on me. Ready to go? you can come back here with no issues. So you don't need to delay setting off for any reason. I'll head for a letter as fast as I can. And we arrive in Aletta Harbor.
Don't have to tell me twice.
And immediately find a hidden
You're
treasure.
coming with me, treasure.
2 amethyst chips and a pouch expansion kit. We haven't really been using our pouch, but it's still nice to be able to get more in it. Oops. Amethyst chip is a nice boost to attack. A slight drop in critical rate, but not enough to worry about. Also increases accuracy during the day. Very useful. In Mithra's case, increases agility by 50.
Aren't we intrepid?
Also you, Stitch. Heck. Vaguely remember something being over here. Or maybe I just liked that you could explore out here. Okay, there's nothing here. Who are you, Juice? Heck. Where's this coming from? I heard that the deeper the bond between driver and blade, the better they'll do at battle. That's because that bond has an impact on the blade's strength. I've also heard that just being physically close to one another can help foster that bond. I'm not a driver, so I don't know any more than what I've heard. Sounds nice, though. Having someone you can communicate with so well, I have to say I'm envious. You can! It just kind of came out of nowhere, and I appreciate it. Probably not the way they wanted you to enter this area. Also you, Stitch.
Miss me! Lord Adam.
Lord Adam's finally come back!
Welcome back, Lord Adam.
Wow. Someone's got himself a bit of a fan club.
Maybe that's why he decided to take action. To wield that love for good.
By the way, Adam gave the order to meet in this place specifically, right? What's so special about it?
This land is Adam's domain. Look, that over there is his manor.
Certainly fit for a prince.
It could stand to be bigger. And, you know, not in the middle of nowhere.
Are you completely incapable of saying something without sarcasm?
Sorry, it's just how I am. I don't really think I can help it.
She's right, though. It is quite away from the capital.
He is far too esteemed for his own good. Fourth in line to the throne, but loved by soldiers and citizens.
His relations with High Prince Zeta are quite strained as a result, I hear.
Really? I suppose even princes have problems.
For a place out in the back of Beyond, it doesn't seem all that bad. Yeah, but she wasn't conscious there, Josh? Or at least not fully so. Look at all this lush scenery. I think I could live here quite comfortably. Warms my heart to hear you say so. I like it here too. I've been thinking about dabbling in a bit of architecture here someday. Better finish Malos off quickly then, so you can run off and live life as a hermit. The plan. Will we be staying here a while? Long enough to gather some intel on Malos. Plus, there are a few things I need to sort out with the Resistance. That suits me just fine. If you don't mind, I think I'll go for a stroll. Understood. Thank you all for acting in the interest of His Majesty. Where are you off to, Hugo? A regiment of ours has been tasked with disarming remnant Cian troops at a nearby archipelago. My presence there has been requested so that I may inspire them. And inspired they will be. It would take a stone heart not to be touched by your selfless courage. Interesting. They mention a nearby archipelago. We don't know where Torna is with regards to the other Titans at this point. But the only archipelago we've heard about in the base game is the Leftherian archipelago. So I do wonder, especially given the fact that that after the disaster in Torna, which, I mean, that's not a spoiler, it's in the base game, the remaining Tornans did go to Leftheria. So I wonder if the archipelago they're talking about is in fact Leftheria. Goes both ways, Adams. I also wish to express my gratitude for their unceasing efforts. Aegean shall act as my bodyguard. Bridget, I'd like you to remain here as a point of contact. Don't go running off without me once you've discovered Malos' whereabouts. What, and face him without His Majesty's prodigious talents? It would be foolhardy in the utmost. I'm honored that you think so. Alright, I will return shortly. Hold the fort for us, Bridget. I'll be just fine, as long as you take care of His Majesty, Aegean. Right then, let's see if we can't iron out a few of these problems the Resistance has been having. If that's something we can help with, Jin and I would be more than happy to. Right, Jin? Of course, if that's what you want. Thanks, both of you. You'll be a big help. The biggest problem we've got right now is a lack of provisions. What, food provisions? I'm afraid so. Like you said, this place is cut off from the rest of the world. It's no wonder they're so hard up. I think making sure our army doesn't die of starvation is more important than finding Malos right now, don't you? Yes, very wise. History has proven many a time that the victors are those who have been fed and rested well. Just so, we should start by talking to Brogan, as he's the one who divvies up the rations. Shall we?
I hope we'll be able to help.
We shall. But we shall not today. Because I am growing increasingly tired. So I am going to end stream a little bit early. And let's see who we should raid. Does anybody have anybody that'd like me to raid? Otherwise, I'll just check Twitch and see who's live. Come on, Twitch. Anytime you want to load, that's fine by me. There are a couple of people. Ooh, I'm gonna raid Kelby. Been a little while, and Kelby's always good. Nikki also queues. Heck. So yeah. Oh, is it the Splatfest? Oh, heck, then definitely. So yeah, thank you all very much for joining me. Fun stream, as it always is. I love this game. Torna will return next Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time. I will be live again on Sunday at 5:30 Eastern Time, where I will be starting Spiritfarer, a game I've never played and I'm excited to try. So thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone you're in. I will see you all around. And yeah, I hope you have a good one, everybody.